Hey folks, Aaron here, Wisconsin Family Podcast. It's a very sad, somber, losing, non-victory Monday here in the state of Wisconsin. A few quick thoughts about the game yesterday. I mean, it started off so well for the Packers. They were humming, they were at their peak, they were taking on this Bronco team that had won 10 games in a row in Denver, and they were pretty much having their way with them. Offensively, they were scoring on every possession, even though some of them were just field goals. But, they're scoring. Josh Jacobs has a great catch, great touchdown. They were just clicking on offense. The playbook was totally opened up. The defense was holding their own, and the Packers looked pretty well like they were on their way to a blowout win. And then Zach Tom gets hurt, and then Watson gets hurt, and Parsons, obviously, we'll get to him in a second. When Watson got hurt, it seemed like the entire game just started to derail from there. And I don't know what it was. I know it's a different game plan when Watson's not in there, but guys, Matt LaFleur has got to be able to find some way to make the offense function in a pinch when Christian Watson goes out. I don't know what happened to the offense. It seemed, was I the only one who noticed that after Watson got hurt, they didn't run any more plays from under center? I couldn't figure that out. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, Zach Tom got hurt. Well, they were doing okay without Tom. They were still functioning. When Watson went down, they weren't even able to function. The play call, they went back to the play calls and the offense that we saw in our loss to the Browns and in our loss to the Panthers. It certainly wasn't the play calling and the offense that we saw against Detroit on Thanksgiving or against the Bears. Man, it was Jordan Love couldn't complete passes. We couldn't go from under center. Receivers were dropping balls. It can't get that bad from your number one wide receiver going out. Now, is it going to be as explosive? No. But it can't be that bad just having your wide receiver one go down, especially with all the talent that the Packers have at receiver. Now, it's not going to be explosive. Yes, I get that. But you still have to be able to somewhat semi-function in a pinch, because here's the deal. Now, Watson sounds like he's going to be back. That's great news. Obviously, the offense is better, and it's easier when he's in there. So it sounds like he's going to be back, but here's the problem. As good as it is when Watson is in the game, he's a ticking time bomb to have to exit a game. And if that offense is what we're going to be subject to watching if Watson goes down, and he's going to go down again, is it going to be against the Bears? Is it going to be in a playoff game? Would it be in the Super Bowl if they make it that far? I don't know. But he's going to go down again, and if that's what the offense turns into, and that's the best you can do at that point, pack it up. Season's over. Speaking of the season being over, let's get into Micah Parsons now. That is the biggest gut punch feeling that I've ever gotten from an injury. I don't think this is exaggeration, but Parsons going out is the equivalent to if Aaron Rodgers would have got hurt and been out for the season anywhere between 2010 and 2020. When Rodgers was in, you always had a shot. Any game, any time, any opponent, you always had a shot. But if he wasn't, and he were lost for the season, pack it up, it's over. And I think that's how important Parsons was. In my opinion, and this is no shot at all about Jordan Love, who obviously plays the most important position, but the way that Micah Parsons, number one, is the only one who gets pressure on defense. That's the first thing. Number two, he covers up the other inefficiencies at outside linebacker, Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, and Igbari's okay. But the secondary is not good. And Parsons covered that up. He is the most valuable player on this Packer team. The Packers would have been better able to withstand Jordan Love being out for the season than Micah Parsons. Parsons is the most irreplaceable player on this Packer team. And I don't know what the defense is going to look like. Hafley's going to have to scheme his butt off. I just don't think it's going to be good enough. To me, when Parsons goes down, the team goes down. He is the literal soul and heartbeat of the team. Now, of course, yeah, you have Love, yeah, and he's at the most important position. But I don't think it matters much if Parsons isn't out there. I hope that I'm wrong, and we'll find out because Parsons is gone for the year, and then the beginning of next year too. So overall, what started out on cloud 9 in the first half of that game yesterday just ended in a fiery ball of trash with the injuries. And then just the fact that they didn't play well in the second half. So we'll take today yet, process that, and then we're moving on to Bears week next week.